Go ahead and start class. Hi, welcome. Today is November 18th. Again, I remember the date today. Wednesday. So today's class, we're going to again continue on doing both standing techniques and hanmi handachi, where my partner is standing and I'm in soriwaza, and I'm in soriwaza to do a technique. Yesterday we went ahead and covered katatetori, both uchi and soto, and today we're going to cover a couple more techniques. So with that being said, let's go ahead, stand up, get stretched out, and get ready for the evening. So head up and down, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, turn your shoulder, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, shoulders up mat, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, up and forward, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, arms cross, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, and diagonals, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, right arm up, stretch it over to your left. Up. Left hand up, stretch it over to your right. Up. Right hand up, stretch to your left. Up. Left hand up, stretch to your right. Okay, go to your left side, then your right side, each, reverse, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, hands in the middle, feet behind, up, stretch back, forward, the middle, behind, up, back, forward, middle, behind, up, and back. Okay, down to your right side. Switch it over, now down to your left. Switch it over. And switch it over. Okay. Kind of like a mid squat. Now, pushing and opening up those hips. I'm pushing on my knees to open my hips up. Okay, bring it in. Bend those knees. Rotate them counterclockwise. Each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Clockwise. Each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay. Down into seiza. Okay, to katatetori, your stretches starting ikkyo. Each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. And each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Nikyo, bringing it back. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, shu. Hand, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, sankyo, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, hand, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, opegashi, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, hand, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, shihonage stretch, and ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, other hand, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, shift the wrist out. Left hand back, right hand up, coming back down to that left elbow. Come up. Right hand back, left hand up, coming down to that right elbow. Okay, both hands back, then both elbows, then lean all the way back if you can. Okay, come up. All right, so seeing that we're going to do some knee work today, let's go ahead and make sure that those knees and our lower extremities are nice and stretched. So, pull feet out, reach out, going for your toes. And up. Now, grabbing some part of your leg, pull yourself in to get a little deeper stretch, and down. Exhale. Stretch. And up. Okay. Right foot out. Left foot in. Try to keep that left knee down. Right hand towards that right foot. Try to keep that spine nice and straight. Now bring that left hand to that right foot. Now bring that chest to that right knee. And okay, switch it over to the other side. Now your left foot out, right foot in. Try to keep that right knee down. Left hand towards that left foot. Right hand towards that left foot. Now bring that chest to that left knee. And up. Okay. Put the legs apart. Okay, right hand to your right foot. Okay, now your left hand to your left foot. Now both hands to your right foot. Now both hands to your left foot. Right, now both hands to the middle. Just reaching out there as far as you can. And coming up. All right, now stretching those toes. So For this, I like to keep my hands, right now, just kind of like on the outside of my knees. I'm gonna get up onto my toes. As I come up, all the way up, I'll bring my knees out, stay on the balls of my toes. Then as I go forward, I stay on the balls of my toes and bring my knees forward and together. And up and flare, down and together. Up and flare, down and together. Stretching those ligaments up and flare, down and together. Up and flare, down and together. It's been a long time since we've done this, isn't it? Up and flare, down and together.
But over the ankles, sir?
Up, yep, up and flare, because you should be able to do this.
Hi.
Down and together. Okay, now, here, starting with this position, coming back up to the toes. We're going to kick the feet back, stretch, then come back down. Okay, up, stretch, back down. Up, stretch, and back down, stretching those toes. Up, stretch, back down, flexing on those toes. Up, stretch, back down, and last one. Up and stretch, and then just kind of hang there. And coming up. Again, just trying to get the toes a little tender. So, handachi, starting kaiten, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay, left hand hanmi, tenkan, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay, right or big hanmi, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay, stepping and turning, iriminage, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay, front foot tension, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay, make hanmi, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay, left leg hanmi, vertical tension, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay, right underneath hanmi, then ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay, so we're going to do ukemi from our knees. Okay, again, we're going to be doing some knee work today, so just to kind of keep the knees lubricated and moving. So we're going to do all ukemi except for one from our knees. All right, so start with old roll or my ukemi. So pick your spot. Gentlemen should have enough space. If you need to go outside your box, that should be fine. So Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay. Ushiro ukemi. And ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Okay. So next one, mayukemi with 10 count. Okay. So make sure you're using your hands when you get up on ukemi. Okay. So as you're here, do that mayukemi. Hands are down here. You got one from that spot. You come up. Do that 10 times. Bam. You're looking back where you're from. Switch. Get back down to the knees. Here. And then up. Okay? So we're going to get a little bit of a thigh workout in. Okay? Never skip leg day. Each. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Roll. Okay. Ushiro yoko kaiten, backside ball. We're going to be up on one knee. We're going to come down, around. Try to keep an eye in front of you. One shiko, that way you can switch sides. And each knee. San. Shi. Go. Roll. Okay, my yoko kaiten. So, on this one, that backhand, back foot are going to touch. So, as you go through, hand, foot, foot. So, it should be 3. Hand, foot, foot. Then ideally, you'd be turning around. Okay? So, unlike a regular mayukemi, where you keep everything tight, here, that hand comes out, followed by 1 foot, 2nd foot. So it should be 3 distinct tap, 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 tap. Okay? So, here we go. Each. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Roll. Okay, last one. Mayoko kaiten. So, this one, I get to figure out a good way to do it from the knees. So the standing version, 3 variants. I start with my feet parallel. And so it's going with my left to right. I feel it. My hips go forward. Shoulders go back. My attention stays on my partner as I move this way. As I come over, boom, I pivot onto that right foot, and just tap, because that's where we do my forward roll, okay? You don't want to torque the knee. You have the space, you feel comfortable there. Second step, you're here. Same feel, hips go forward, shoulders come back. Same move, boop, pivot, and then forward, right hand. Finally, you're comfortable there, you're here, it comes back. Now instead of pivoting, you're gonna let that shoulder go back. As that shoulder goes back, I'm still forward. Then you lose your balance by coming up and over. That way you're trying to maintain that connection as long as possible. Okay. You have 3 variants, pick which one suits your comfort level. And each knee, sun, sheep, go, row. So, okay, as promised, today's class, Tachiwaza, hanmi handachi. So let me grab my partner. Let's go ahead and start the katatetori shihonage. So here, I hanmi shift, hands come up. I step through, pivot, getting woo, behind my partner, and then I throw. He had that coming to him. Okay? So, and this is where we're going to see some deviation from tachiwaza to hanmi handachi. So, from standing to kneeling. Okay? So, I'm here, go back to katatetori, I hanmi shift, hands on, I step through, kaiten pivot, kaiten pivot here, preferably behind my partner, and then throw. Are you laughing on the inside, Tim?
Yeah, I'm laughing on the outside too.
What, you think you could do a koshi for the shihonage? Where you land it
I'm
straight?
impressed with this ukemi.
What's that?
I'm impressed with this ukemi.
So you're cutting straight down, sir?
Oh yeah, cutting straight down.
Thank you.
So as I'm here, I do my hanmi shift, so I get from 45 degrees from my partner's arm. I put both hands on it. I step forward. I kaiten to get behind my partner. And then ideally I cut straight down, but with my partner, I can add a little hip and extra to make sure I really cut down on my partner, so they can do a good back ball. So that's a variant of katatetori shihonage omote. Okay? His hips went in a weird way that time. I'm kind of scared of like permanently damaging Miss Victoria's wonderful creation. Okay, so together we're here, left, we're going to hanmi. Then grab the katatetori. I hanmi shift, so I'm 45 degrees. Put my hands on. I step and raise. Pivot behind my partner. Cut down. Shihonage. Okay. Right for me, hanmi. We're here. Hanmi shift. Yeah. 45 degrees. Hand is on top. I step forward and raise. I kaiten, cut down. Alright? So, left of the hanmi, hanmi shift, hand on top, step forward, raise. Kaiten, cut down. right or midi hanmi. Hanmi shift, hand on top, step and raise, tight there, and then cutting down. Okay, last two. So we're here, left and handachi hanmi. Boom. We do that hanmi shift, so we get 45 from our partner. Our right hand goes on top. We step straight, raise, tight then, pivoting, cutting down. Okay, last one. Right or midi hanmi, holding on. Hanmi shift, left hand on top. Step and raise, tight and pivot, cutting down. Okay, so on the ukemi side of things, as we're here, our grip shouldn't change too much at the beginning. Now, as our partner goes through, we should be moving with them, and then the hand should be raised up. We want to keep our ear on our elbow, okay? And then as they cut down, we would just step back or do some sort of appropriate ukemi for shihonage, okay? So, if my partner's left or handachi hanmi, I'm grabbing right or midi hanmi. So from here, they do that hanmi shift. Now, as they step, I'm going to step and move with them. It should be at about a 45-degree angle. They're going to raise up. As they raise up, I keep my ear on my elbow, my hips, my shoulders should be off my hips. And then they cut down and they throw. Okay. So my partner is right or midi hanmi, I'm left or handachi. As I'm holding on here, they do the hanmi shift. Now they step, as they step, it gets drawn out 45 degrees. They raise the hand up, bring it back in behind me. Keep my ear on my elbow, and then they cut down. Take appropriate pivot. Okay. Here, left or handachi hanmi. Here, right or midi hanmi, holding on. So from here, I've grabbed on, they do the hanmi shift. Now they step across, they raise the hand, bringing it back. Again, my shoulders should be off my hips, and then they cut down. They throw shihonage. Okay, last one. Partner's right or midi hanmi. I'm left or handachi. So from here, they do the hanmi shift. Now they step across, and I move with them. They raise up, hand comes up, shoulders off my hips, and then they cut down to throw shihonage. Okay, so that's the tachiwaza or the standing version. When we're going to want to do it hanmi handachi, like we discussed yesterday, a couple of key points. I can start offering up here, but I really want to have it down here when I'm doing the technique. I don't want to have it up here where I'm having to try to move around it. I want it down here so that it's in front of me so that I can move, okay? Now, on that last one, we did this hanmi shift. We move forward, we tighten, and we cut down. We're going to shortcut that a little bit. Instead, as we're here, we're going to grab immediately. We're going to shiko forward, raise up, pivot, and then cut down. Okay, so we're just going to do a nice little kaiten. But if you notice, we go, again, diagonally through our partner. Okay? So, as we're here, left, we're going to hanmi. We can start up high, but we want to bring it down low in front of us. We put our other hand on top of it. We move our left foot forward, shiko. We raise up, we kaiten, and we cut down. Okay? Again, shoulders should be right over the hips. Right? So now, right or midi hanmi. We're here, we can start up, but we want to bring it down. Grabbing on, we shiko with the right as we raise up, we kaiten, we cut down. All right? So, Left handachi hanmi, bringing it down. Other hand on top. We shiko with the left, raising up, kaiten, cutting down. All right. Right to hanmi, we offer, we bring it down. Hand comes on top. We shiko with that right foot. Kaiten, cut down. Okay, two more. Left handachi hanmi, we bring it down. Other hand comes on top. We shiko as we raise up. We kaiten, we cut down. All right. Last one, right hanmi hanmi, we're here. We bring it down into our center. Shiko with that right foot, raise up, kaiten, cutting down. Okay, now, for the ukemi, tachiwaza, you're going to be grabbing up here, all right? For hanmi handachi, for katatetori, ideally, your partner has your hand down here. So not at waist level, almost getting down to your knee level, okay? So I think Tim's a good example. So, just stay right there. So if I'm here, that's too high. He wants to have me down there, about right where my knees are, okay? So, as you're offering here, they're gonna come through this way, raise up. As you raise up, you can just take a nice simple back fold. Here's one instance where my kuten ukemi or break fall type ukemi really comes in handy because depending on your partner, it can get frisky quickly. So, with that being said, so if I'm here offering, I should be grabbing with my right hand for the ukemi. So, as I'm here grabbing for the ukemi, my partner is going to shiko, so I move with them. They bring the hand up and out, and then as they kaiten, nice little ukemi. All right. So, my partner's here, right and hanmi, left or handachi. Okay. So remember, I'm grabbing low. They're going to go across. I'm going to move with them. They raise up. It's going to come to the outside and low. And they kaiten, and they go for a weekend. Just realized I did this backwards. Oh well. So, partner's left or handachi hanmi. I'm right or midi. Gapping on. They're going to shiko across, raise up, and kaiten, and throw. All right. So last one, partner is right or midi hanmi. I'm left or handachi, so I'm here. My partner's going to shiko across in front of me here. Raise up, they kaiten, and okay, so that was a variant of katatetori, shihonage, omote. So we stayed completely to the front of the body. Now we're going to do ura. So first we'll do the classic ura, and then we'll do the variant that we'll be showing or using for the hanmi handachi. So, call it classic because it's going to be the one that most of us will default to. On grab the katatetori, I just slide into my partner, I tenkan, kaiten, and then throw my partner. Okay, we're here, katatetori. I slide into my partner, shoulder to shoulder. I tenkan, followed by kaiten. getting behind my partner, and then from here, throwing shihonage. Don't do the hip throw part. Last one. So as I'm here, I slide next to my partner, shoulder to shoulder. I tenkan, kaiten, getting behind my partner. And then from there, I can throw shihonage. Okay? So let's do the classic first. Okay? So left to hidari hanmi, we slide into our partner. We tenkan as we raise up. We kaiten, we cut down. Right iriminage hanmi, we slide into our partner. We tenkan, raising up, kaiten, cutting down the throat. Left and hidari hanmi, right here. We slide into our partner. We tenkan as we raise. We kaiten, cutting down. Right iriminage hanmi, right here. We slide next to our partner. We tenkan and raise, kaiten, cutting down. Okay, last two. We're here. We slide next to our partner. We tenkan, raise up, kaiten, cutting down. Okay, last one. Right iriminage hanmi, they grab on. Slide next to our partner. Tenkan, raise up, kaiten, cutting down. The ukemi for this one is actually pretty easy, relatively speaking. We're here grabbing, comes to our outside, back and behind, and then do an appropriate back cut. Okay? So as we're here grabbing, our partner comes to the outside, boom, and over. Okay. So, partner's left or hidari hanmi, I'm right iriminage hanmi, holding on to katatetori. So from here, my partner slides next to me. They do the tenkan, kaiten, and then they cut down shihonage. Okay. Partner's right iriminage hanmi, I'm left or hidari. So from here, I'm grabbing the katatetori. They slide next to me. They tenkan as they raise up. It's off my shoulder. It's shoulders off my hips. They tighten and then they cut down from shihonage. Partner's left or hidari hanmi. I'm right iriminage hanmi. So I'm grabbing on. Partner slides next to me. They do the tenkan, kaiten, and then cutting down shihonage. Last one. Right iriminage hanmi, left or hidari. Grabbing katatetori, so they slide next to me. They do that tenkan as they raise up. Kaiten is back behind me, and then they cut down shihonage. Okay. So, as I was saying, that's kind of a classic. I've seen some people that can do that from hanmi handachi. I'm not one of those people. So for me, again, this is kind of my take on it. As I get to here, as I get to there, trying to move around and not hit my partner's feet that are right there is very, very difficult. For me at least, I'm not that good. So I prefer the alternative to that one, which we'll do first from the tachiwaza to show how it goes. So, my partner won't completely cooperate with me on this one because it does require that your partner move vigorously. So, as they're grabbing on katatetori, what you're going to do is you're going to put your hand on the wrist and then flex their fingers. As you flex their fingers and raise up, your partner is going to then want to come all the way around you to get you in that same spot to do shihonage. Okay? So, once again, that's one reason I'm really liking our new partner, because you can show this detail. as they grab you, katatetori, you're gonna grab back on the wrist and then flex on their wrists where they don't want to naturally bend all the way back like that. As you're doing that, you're pushing up, kind of helping them, saying, I want you to go this way, in which part my partner will go, that kind of is not feeling good, and then I can go my partner without mangling the arm too much. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on that first hachiwaza, standing, before we try to do a hanmi handachi, okay? So, as I'm here, left or hidari hanmi, either grabbing me katatetori. My right hand goes onto the wrist. My left hand, I'm going to koku you. As I koku you, I bend my knees and I'm raising up. As I'm raising up, my partner comes around my back. I kaiten, and then I cut down, shihonage. I don't even have to step, I just cut straight down. Okay? So, as I'm here, right or miki hanmi, I grab the wrist. I grab the wrist with my left hand. My right hand is going to koku from underneath. As it kokus from underneath, I'm going to bend my knees and raise up. As I raise up, my partner goes around my back. I kaiten, I cut down. Okay? So, left or hidari hanmi, I'm going to get a little closer to the camera. As they hold on, my other hand, I'm going to kind of sneak in, get closely. Boom, hand is on top. My bottom hand kokus. As it kokus, I'm going to bend my knees, getting up underneath. Raising. As I raise, I kaiten, I cut down. Okay? Right or miki hanmi, we're here, we hold on. I'm going to get close to my partner, putting my other hand on their wrist. I koku with my right hand. As I koku, I bend my knees, I get up underneath. I raise up, kaiten, cutting down. Okay, two more. Here we are, left or hidari hanmi. We hold on, I come close to my partner, hand on the wrist. I koku. As I koku, my knees bend. I raise up, my partner goes around my back. Kaiten, cutting down. Okay? Right or miki hanmi, holding on. Here, coming in. Koku, as you koku, bend your knees. Raising up, kaiten, and back. Okay. So, the ukemi on this one's going to look very different because as I'm here, what's going to happen is my elbow is going to straighten out. As it straightens out, I'm going to want to take the pressure off, and then it's going to come back and behind here. Okay? If I'm holding on here, remember they're flexing my fingers back. Elbow is straight, so they're basically putting almost like a little arm bars kind of thing in. So they're pushing up. I want to take that pressure off. So I'm circling around. As I circle around, that hand comes up and it comes into the shihonage shape, and then they throw. Okay, so my partner's left or hidari hanmi. I'm grabbing on right or miki hanmi. So they get close to me. They flex the fingers. As they flex fingers, the elbow straightens out. I feel the pressure. I'm going to go back behind them. As I do, my hand comes up into that shihonage shape, and then they throw. Okay, partner's right or miki hanmi. I'm left or hidari. My partner comes in close to me, grabbing my wrist, flexing my fingers, pushing it up. So I want to get around them. As I get around, they bring my hand up in the shihonage shape. They kaiten, and then they cut down. Shihonage. All right. Partner's left or hidari hanmi. I'm right or miki hanmi. So then hold on here. My partner comes close to me. They straighten out the fingers, they flex. As they do that, they come around, they raise up, back behind, and cut down. Shihonage. Last one. Partners right underneath behind me. I'm left or handachi. So from here, I grab, they get close, they flex those fingers, straighten out that elbow. I'm going to come, around my partner, they raise it up, that shihonage shape, and then throwing shihonage. Okay. So the hanmi handachi on this one, it's one that I like because I don't have to move much. As I come down here, I'm going to just bring it up. As I bring it up, tight in, and down. Now, I like to bring my knee up because I like to cut them down. And when I cut them down, I like to use my whole body and whole hip. You don't have to. You can just come up, tight in, and down. Completely up to you. But that's just the flavor I like when I do my hanmi handachi shihonages. Is I like to keep that knee up, and then as I come down, it's like I'm cutting with a sword, and I'm bringing everything down at once. So here we are, left or handachi hanmi. We bring it down, we grab on, we kokyu. As we kokyu, maybe hip roll a little bit forward. We raise up, they go back behind us, we tighten, and then we cut down. Okay, right underneath hanmi. Here, bringing it down, grab it. We kokyu, maybe hip roll a little bit forward, raising up, tighten, cutting down. Left or handachi hanmi over here, offering it, we get it down, hands in. We kokyu, as we kokyu, I like to maybe hip roll a little bit forward, raising up, tighten, cutting down. Right underneath hanmi, right here, offering down, grabbing. We kokyu, as we kokyu, we raise up, tighten, cut down. Okay? Left or handachi hanmi, here, we bring it down, we grab. We kokyu, as we kokyu, maybe hip roll a little forward, raising up, tighten, cutting down. Okay, last one. Right underneath hanmi, we're offering. Bring it down low. Hands, kokyu, little hip roll up, raise up, tighten, cut down. Okay, so ukemi is going to look very, very much the same. Again, exception being, instead of offering here, instead of grabbing from up here, tachiwaza, I'm grabbing down here. Okay? That's the only difference. It's still the same, bring it around and throw. Okay? So, as my partner is here, left or handachi hanmi, I'm grabbing on right or miki hanmi, grabbing low. Remember, just be about at my knees or about your knees. So from here, they kokyu, my arm straightens out, they raise up, so I'm going to go back behind them, to here, and then down to the throat. Okay? So my partner's right or miki hanmi, I'm left or handachi. So from here, again, I'm grabbing low about where my knees are. Now they slide in, they flex the fingers, pushing on the elbow, bringing it around. They bring it around, and they cut down. Shihonage. Left or handachi hanmi. I'm here, right underneath hanmi, grabbing again, about where my knees are. Again, they bring it in, they flex, bring it around, and then cutting down. Shihonage. Last one. Here, right underneath hanmi, grabbing left or handachi. So from here, they come in, they flex those fingers, back the elbow. I'm coming around them, they have it, and then coming in, shihonage. Okay, so next one we're going to get into, it's going to be kind of hard to do with our new partner because he can't really move and strike, but we'll get a close approximation for shomenuchi iriminage. Okay, partner.
Every time you pick that thing, it's just, oh.
Okay, so if they strike shomen, I step irimi tenkan. Raise up, stepping through to throw. Okay? So, got more stuff in that, I'm sorry. So he would come in and strike shomen. Okay, so raise up, step irimi, tenkan, up and through, and then throwing. So key note, especially since I've got some brown belts here, make sure you're controlling the neck. Okay? If you don't control the neck with me, I will slip out and go, hello, before I punch you. Well, I said hello first.
So Uke's head is physically on the shoulder.
Yes, physically on the shoulder, not controlling their neck the whole time.
Right.
So as I come through here, they strike shomen, I get on the outside, I come in here, boom, and then I come through. You notice this hand, and you guys have all been thrown iriminage by me, you should know or have that feel of I got that hand always behind your neck. That way, when I'm here, I've got you secured. As soon as this hand does that, I like to do this because I'm not secure. I've got freedom. So as it's here, then you can step through and throw once I'm already moving. You can release it. But you have to have that control first. Okay? So we're going to do the simple classic shomenuchi iriminage, and then we'll translate that to hanmi handachi. So, as we're here, left, we do that is hanmi. Shomen comes in, we step irimi, tenkan, raising up, and then stepping through. Okay? Right as mini hanmi. Shomen comes in, we step irimi, tenkan, hands on that elbow or the shoulder, stepping through, iriminage. Left into that hanmi, shomen comes in, irimi, tenkan, raising it up, stepping through. Right into midi hanmi, shomen comes in, step, irimi, tenkan, and then step through. Okay, left or hinari hanmi, last two. Shomen comes in, we raise up, touching the head. Irimi tenkan, in tight, stepping through the throat. Last one. Right, midi hanmi. Shomen comes in, irimi tenkan, step through and throat. See how much time we have left? Less than 5 minutes. So. All right, so we're going to skip the ukemi for right now, just so we can get to the technique. So, when we're doing this hanmi handachi, it changes up a little bit. So here, we're going to still step irimi tenkan. And now from here, as I raise up, I like to just move this hip out of the way and throw my partner where it'll land literally right in front of me. And then I have an arm bar here, and then I can hit the jaw on this side. Okay, so that's just the way I like to do it. I'm here, I step irimi, tenkan, and I raise up this front hip. I literally just move it out of the way so I can throw my partner where they're right in front of me. So if I want to do fun things, I can do fun things to my partner. Because I like to have fun. Should I put the FU in fun?
Yes.
Okay, so we're here, left, we get hanmi. Shomen comes in, we sit, irimi, 10 count. You have to have them low and in. From here, I like to move my right foot out of the way, and I throw them literally right in front of me. And then pin. Okay, right over behind me, coming in, start to shomen, so iriminage, 10 count. Raising up, move my left hip out of the way, bam, throwing them. Again, the way I like to do it, they're right here in front of me, right in front of my center. Again, so I can do less than pleasant things to my partner. The left hidari hanmi, shomen comes in, set, iriminage, 10 count, raising up. I move my right hip out of the way, and throw. Okay.
Our right is just across the top inside left.
Yeah. So right over behind me, shomen comes in, we step, iriminage, 10 count, raising up, moving that left hip out of the way, coming down, pinning. Okay, last two. Left hip behind me, just we're almost there. Shomen comes in, iriminage, 10 count, raising up. Move that hip out of the way, bam, throw it. All right. Right underneath behind me, shomen comes in, iriminage, 10 count, raising up. Move that left hip out of the way, and throw. Okay, so let those knees rest for a minute, perfect timing. So, ukemi, when you're striking shomen, hachiwaza, here, head's there, shomen, head strike, front head strike. Our partner is now below our waist level. So, if I want to strike shomen for hanmi handachi, I've got to strike low. If I strike here at my partner for hanmi handachi, I'm not being honest to my partner, and I'm not being honest to myself. Unless my partner is super tall, like Tobin kind of height. Then it makes sense. Okay? So you're going to need to strike low. As you strike low, they're going to bring you, they should be bringing you down all the way to take the ukemi. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So I'm just going to do it this way. So we're going to strike first with our left hand. So we step, strike, shomen, it's going to go all the way down. We're going to come all the way through here. So we should be all the way down, they have it up, and then through. Okay? So, I'm going to start with our right hand. We're here, we strike, shomen. As we strike, we come, iriminage, 10 count. It should be down and low. They should have our head, and then from here, they just lean over, and then here's where I like to do the arm bar, which gets them up, and then down. And that's our time. Thank you all very much. Please take a look at the website and our Facebook page for upcoming announcements. The governor of Minnesota said that they may be putting in some restrictions, so we will still be having our Zoom classes. I just want to make sure where we can have them from. Okay, see you next time. Bye.